Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Family of 5 here with another episode of Camera, Tech and Drones. And today we're gonna talk about 3 different camera settings and flying techniques to get better drone cinematic footage. So let's go right to the chase and get started. Before we begin, guys, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you like this video. Alright, so let's not waste any more time here. So the first step I'm going to tell you to make your footage more cinematic is to go into your DJI Mavic settings on the DJI Go app and change whatever settings you have to the right settings. So step number 1 is super easy. It's just to change your picture profile into D-Log. Here on this camera settings, under the camera icon, you have 3 options to choose from. Number 1, picture profile normal. Number 2, the Cine-like. And number 3, D-Log. For now, I want you to try D-Log. Basically, what the D-Log color profile is, it's just a very flat, unsaturated image. So when you film with your Mavic 2, it just looks unflattering and plain. But right now, that's a look that you're going for. Because when you take the footage to the computer, you will be able to post-process it and make it look very cinematic, adding the right amount of saturation and contrast that you want. Second, again, and this is in your camera settings under Style. Make sure that you change your sharpness to +1, contrast to -2, and saturation to -1. So in summary, you change your picture profile to D-Log and then Style settings as mentioned before. Then if you have the right computer to process the video, because not all computers can process 4K footage, I always shoot video in 4K 24 frames per second. Some people like to shoot video in 30 frames per second, I just like the way 24 looks. So that's what I use, and that's basically what the standard in Hollywood movies. And as always, don't forget to double your shutter speed, that of the frame rate. So in this case, I will use a shutter speed of 50. If you want to learn more about ND filters and how that affects your frame rate and shutter speed, you can click the card above. Okay, so we completed step 1, but the next step is also going to be super easy, and it's how you fly your drone. Most cinematic videos that you see are always smooth without being too jumpy or moving too much or having crazy movement in the footage. You don't want to be doing something like this. It doesn't look good or professional. So my advice here is very simple. Keep your drone flying just forward or backward, up or down, as simple as that. Eventually you will master more advanced flying techniques, but for now keep it simple. And lastly, if you can, try always flying either early in the morning or late afternoon, as we call it the golden hour. Right when the sun is about to rise or set, I think it's always going to be the best time to take videos. And super important, and this happens to me all the time, have everything ready at least 1 hour before the golden hour. If you leave everything for last minute, you'll see that you always forget something. Your battery, SD card, your iPad, whatever. You're always going to lose the opportunity to take videos at the exact time that you want it if you leave everything for the last minute. Alright guys, so we are at the last step here. So step number 3 is twofold. One is color grading. I know, don't be scared by this, I know I was before. And the other one is downloading from the DJI website a lot called Rec 709. And this will allow you to modify and color grade the D-Log footage that you take with your drone to your liking. I'm not an expert in color grading by any means, I'm just learning as I go, but if you're trying to get better cinematic footage, you'll have to learn this technique at some point. There's no way around it. So do like me, start watching some YouTube videos about color grading, or ask me in the comments below where I'm getting some good cheap courses online for this technique. Most editing software anyways, if not all of them, has some type of color grading feature or even a lot installed, where you can apply it over your footage and just make some minor adjustment here and there, and you'll be on your way to having amazing cinematic footage. Alright guys, that's it for today. Please comment down below what settings you guys use when you fly your drone. Also, I would love to know what you guys use to do color grading. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you like this video. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any other of our videos. Thanks for watching.